Alright, so hello everybody. It's been a while. As I mentioned before, we'll be doing some simple calculations. Then we'll be looking at loops, and after that we'll be looking at arrays. Just to let you know what we're going to do. So today we're going to focus just on calculations. Again, all the source code you'll be able to find in the video down in the description. Now, as some of you remember from my last video, I showed you how to manipulate the thing called string. In fact, you can open up a file and have a look. The thing that we've modified or written our first program in is this one. I'm sure all of you remember it. Here you can see the data type string being used. So, strings is just for printing out text. I already mentioned that. So today we're going to look at some basic calculations. For that, you're going to need to know what an int is. An int is a variable, or let's say a type of a variable that can store numbers. We'll be using, however, not integers, which is int in short, the version. Instead of saying integer, we say int. We'll be using our doubles, because doubles can contain far larger numbers, so we can avoid any issues. So to let you guys know, we'll be using doubles, just doubles, nothing else. We'll be using just doubles to prevent any sort of issues with calculations. So remember that we're using doubles, okay? Okay, good. So we'll be using doubles for everything. Now, we have the variable, but we need to give it a name. So let's name it number 1, let's say. And let's make another one, a number 2. You can use the auto completion of Notepad++ to give you a advantage in terms of writing the code, but this is declaring our variables that we'll be using. Let me just add here, declaring our variables. Now let's do some basic calculations with them. So what we can do is, as I mentioned, we can get a console output. So let's say we assign some values. So let's say we give them, number 1 the value of 2, let's say, and we give number we give number 2 the value of 4, let's say. So here we assigned values. Values to variables. And now we're going to use those numbers that we've declared. So essentially what we've done is we declared our variables and we assigned some values to them. So the next we're going to do is the calculations themselves. So one way we can simplify this is, let's make it so that it prints out just the result for now. Let's do console.writeLine, and let's say we want to do addition. So what we do is we type in number 1 plus number 2, and that's addition. To test if it works, we can do console read key at the end so we can see the output, and save the file. We're going to compile the file, obviously, so it's called calculations.cs, and now we can do is run calculations.exe, and as you can see, it has printed out the number 6, which is the addition of number 2 and 4. So it prints out just the result, which is okay. So so addition. Let's do subtraction. Again, to simplify this, we're going to copy this line over here, and we're going to just change the plus sign to a minus sign, and it's going to subtract. Again, just to prove that it works, we're going to compile this, and yeah, we need to remove it. What's wrong? Can I remove it? Oh, it did not remove it. Okay, so. Okay, we cannot remove it, so we need to remove it manually. Again, just go into the directory where we are, which is under C, Windows. It was Microsoft.NET, framework, v4 something, and here's our calculations.cs. Just remove it. Oh yeah, we cannot remove it. That's cool. Is it still running in the background somewhere? No, it's not. So why not just let me remove it? It won't let me. Alright, let's use the help command and let's see what we can do. So task kill. So task kill. Calculations.exe. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I do not know how to use task kill. So let's have a look. /em. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so it hasn't been found. Okay, that's weird. Let's do RAM, let's do del. Huh. So access has been denied. That's interesting. So I guess we cannot even compile this file anymore. But that's weird, like we should be oh, okay, never mind, it started working again. So we managed to compile it again, so let's run it. So as you can see, I don't know, there was some problems, but as you can see, it does work right now. So what we did is, since we are using doubles, we don't have to worry about going high or lower numbers. So we can see we have added subtraction, which is 2 minus 4, which is minus 2, so it does work. Let's do del, let's do RAM, and let's prepare it so we can compile later. So now we're going to add multiplication. And this is how I believe how you pronounce it. Yeah, multiplication, okay, good. I don't want to get flagged by writing something wrong, you know, that's why I'm checking. And we're going to change this to a star sign, because that's how you define multiplication. We've saved the file, and we're going to recompile it. As you can see, it doesn't work. So what we're going to do is we're going to, again, run a set of commands that will We'll keep running these commands until necessary, and as you can see it does work. So we can now compile this once again. And we cannot. Okay, let's just try this again. So we're going to run the RAM command multiple times and then the del command multiple times till it allows us to remove it. Doesn't allow us to remove it. Wait, the RAM command doesn't actually remove anything, does it? I know that the del command does, but it doesn't let us delete it. So can we now delete it? Cannot. Oh wait, it's still working on it, I guess. I mean, we can see that that it did compile it. So I mean, we should be able to remove it just fine, but we are not. Oh, as you can see, now it's removed. It just takes a little while. So yeah, so now if we decide to compile it, I don't know why it's taking so long to just compile this. Like, we shouldn't be having these problems, yet we are. So let's run this. As you can see, multiplication works as well, because we have now number 1 times number 2, which is 2 times 4, which is 8, so it works. I'll just wait until the file is removed so we don't have any problems. Let me just clear this out. Whoops. CLS, let me just clear this out. So let's remove the file. And let's just wait until the file is removed. There we go, now it's removed. So now, since we have addition, subtraction, and multiplication, the last one is division. So what we can do is we can copy again this line. We're just going to copy it, and we're going to change this to a forward slash. Why a forward slash? That's because C# interprets it as this. And if we run this, as you can see, since we've used that, we have 2 divided by 4, which is 0.5. So it does work. So this is how you do basic calculations. It was supposed to be a much simpler video than this, but aside from the small complications with the piece of software, we are pretty much set to go. Let's just run the ram command just in case. Del and run command specifically, and then remove it from here. It doesn't let us, and if we refresh it and do it again, it should let us remove it. It doesn't. Look, that doesn't matter for now. Oh, maybe the file is gone now. Or maybe it lets us remove it. No, it doesn't. Okay. Look, that doesn't matter. The thing that matters is that we've managed to write our own little program that we can use for compiling all the stuff that we need. And we're going to just copy it into our folder with our sample code so that we have everything in one place. It doesn't work that way. Okay, that's cool. Look, it does work. That's all that matters. Oh, and now I cannot launch it at all because I guess it's gone, isn't it? No, it just doesn't let me run it anymore. Okay, good. Look, the program works. I'll be putting the code up on GitHub once again, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Just ignore the complications we had on the way, and I'll see you guys when we'll be doing something with arrays. I'm not really sure. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, we'll be doing something with arrays later on, and let's actually talk about loops in the next one, and then we will do arrays. So let's talk about loops in the next one. So I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.